Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noonie. It's Leo in the third house, and we back with another reading.
Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and this Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is going to be another pick a card reading. Got 3 piles today. We're going to be asking the question, how do men view you? I figured I would do this. I seen this coming down the timeline a little bit. I thought this would be fun. Let's see how men view you. So I want to know, are you a pretty princess or are you a petty Betty? Which one are you? You know, maybe it might be all pretty princesses or maybe it might be all petty Bettys. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. But I got 3 piles. This is applesauce. It's strawberry, one of my favorites. This is my daughter's. She might be upset if I'm using them. Don't tell her. Fruit cup. This is peaches and pineapple, right? I mean, peaches and mandarin. No, it's pineapple and mandarin inside coconut water. Fire, right? Got that. And then I have coconut milk because I like coconut milk and stuff. So there's that. Take a look at these piles. Figure out which one works best for you or which ones or, you know, whatever. All right. Take a second. And then I'm going to thanks to those people who be liking, sharing, subscribing, because I just thought about something. Tomorrow, personal reading day, gonna be super busy. So I'm gonna be trying to do 2 readings a night so that way tomorrow I can share 2 readings because I've been behind a little bit. But things are coming together, you know, been real busy, real swamped. A lot of people have been asking for personal readings and I thank y'all. You know, thank you for the guys who donated. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for those people who just be liking, sharing, commenting, getting involved. People that just see me come down their timeline, they just give me a view and say something. What's up with y'all? I appreciate you very much. You know, I just be here doing my best, and I appreciate you seeing the value of my work and trusting in me to deliver y'all these messages. So I'm going to keep doing my thing, all right? So now that I said all of that, now let's get started on the piles. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and we're asking the question, how do men view you? So let's keep going. Boom. Pile 1. So, pile 1. How do men view you? Flexible. Person that does the work for themselves. They see you as a bit hasty. Oh, they see you trying to repair something. They see you trying to repair a relationship, maybe someone from your past, because I'm looking at mending in reverse. They see you having a lot of potential. They see you have a lot of talents. You're someone who changes people. It's like you're a bold person. They feel like you're very, I want to say very charming, kind of warm, very charismatic. You know, you're almost like not inquisitive. It is curious, but it's not quite curious. You're more like open. You're open to experiences. You know, people feel like when you come into their life that you come at a time when things are ending and that, well, I said people, but men feel like when you come into their life, you come when they're like trying to transform or when they're having endings. You know, they feel like you're the person that comes along and stops them from having the hasty energy or from making impulsive decisions. They feel like you calm them down, like you changed their life, because we have the tower here. So they feel like you changed their life. They have to make a sudden decision when they meet you. You know, but they also see you as someone maybe fixing something from the past or mending something or working on something by yourself. They see you as being very flexible and a person who gets things started. You know, they see you like once you get things started, you're on a roll. They feel like you're home to them. We have 4th house here, so people see you as having foundations, roots, like sturdiness, you know, and then there's flexibility here. So it's like you sway in the wind with them, or like they feel like you're able to handle whatever life comes at you. So they got this sextile, and that's how they're seeing you. And sextile is about potential. It's about making things go with ease. Well, it's almost like a trine, but it's not quite. It's more like your natural talent. So it's like you have a natural talent, a natural ability to elevate them, to ground them. You know, so there's this energy of death here and this energy of the Page of Wands as well as the Tower. You know, so I'm looking at this energy as you being a person who expresses the need for change to men or expresses the need for like ending this impulsive action or ending maybe love bombing, because maybe it's like an energy of love bombing. It's like you call a quit, you stop them from doing it. You know, you shut men down pretty much, not in a negative way, but you shut them down from the games that they normally would play. And that's how they're viewing you. You know, they view you as home, security. You could be a Cancer. You could be a Scorpio. I got Scorpio energy here again, and I got Pisces or Sagittarius energy. So you could be one of these signs, or you could just be acting in the capacity of one of these signs. All right. But people feel like I said people, so maybe it's more than just men. But men feel like they feel like maybe it's people from your past, because maybe a lot of men from your past are watching you or paying attention, because I kind of get that from this Eight of Wands as well as this Death here. I feel like maybe you might have dealt with a few players in your past, and a lot of them want to come back. They feel like you're not willing to fix it, or you're not willing to work it, but you're very flexible in your attitudes and beliefs. So a lot of things have changed for you, because I'm looking at the Tower here, and you made a lot of quick decisions as well. You probably surrendered a lot of relationships. People see you as a person who will surrender things that aren't serving them or aren't giving them value. I keep saying people, so maybe it's just more than just men. Like maybe women see this too. Because look, I did a reading about women, how women view you, and then my mic wasn't working, so it didn't record the whole reading. It didn't record any of the reading, which made me upset. But it was a good reading. But I noticed that too. Like it's kind of like the same energies here. So maybe people just in general see you as a person of change, a person who, when you show up into their life, you deliver a message of change, of ending cycles, of ending patterns, of either impulsiveness or playing games in love. Like you stop that. You know, you're pretty much a person who will give up on people who are playing games. And you have no problem moving on, because we have be bold and make the first move, and the energy is gaining momentum. So that means that you're very quick to move on. You're not here to play the games. You know, I get this energy of you like really respecting yourself, feeling at home within yourself, feeling grounded within yourself. And men see you as being very joyful, very soothing. They feel like you're very intuitive, and they feel like you're very loving, very easy to get along with. They feel like you're very cooperative, or like you have the potential to really work together as a team, but they see you as being more independent right about now. You know, maybe even if you are in a relationship, they see you as either trying to fix a relationship, or they see you as being flexible with the way that you date. Like you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, maybe. You know, that's the kind of like the energy. It's like people see stability with you, though. They do see like being able to lay down roots with you. They see you as being very feminine, being very emotionally, like very emotional, very it's like it's just easygoing. You know, you're very easygoing. But and when they see you, when they get in touch with you, it's the energy of them wanting to stop whatever games they were playing prior to meeting you, because they feel like by meeting you, they're able to elevate. They feel like you'll ground them, you know, so that impulsive energy stops, you know, this hastiness, this like not really thinking or like thinking things through, or hurting people emotionally to like make situations come to a close. You're the person that comes in and kind of sets the tone. You like block them. You know, and the way I'm looking at it is like a block. You block them. You don't allow them to come in with those foolish games, you know. And then we have surrender. You know, so it's like you remain positive of like better things to come. And so men view that about you, that you just have this natural earthiness, this natural loving, nurturing, intuitive side to you. And it just feels like you're very helpful. You know, they feel like you'd be a good asset to them, that you would give them a level, like I said, of stability. And they know that you're not afraid to walk on and move on if they come to you with the same games that they've always played. So you're pretty much a person who comes in and changes players, make them become more responsible people. You're a person who also, if it's not like with men, I mean, if it's not like with with romantic lovers, platonically, you're basically like a teacher. You're a messenger who gives your friends, your guy friends, information that tells them basically to stop the games that they're playing. Like it's hurtful. You know, you're being a bit impulsive. You're not really paying attention to what you're doing. You're like I want to say almost like you're just more like an instructor, maybe. You know, you teach people to be more flexible in the beliefs that they already have. And so men are just, they're just mostly like noticing you as a person who they can like call home, a person they can call their sanctum, their sanctuary, or a person that they can call like a true friend, you know, someone who's close and that has real potential to help them out in life and help them elevate and move forward. So they see you as precious. You know, you'd be a pretty princess. You know, you're not a petty Betty. You're a pretty princess. You're the one that comes and changes people's lives. You have that life-changing it's like people feel when they meet you, when men meet you, they feel like they need to make a decision, like a life-changing decision, because you have 3 major arcanas here. So they feel like they have to make a life-changing decision when they meet you, you know, because of your potential and because of what you represent to them. You represent groundedness. You represent love and emotion and natural femininity and intuitiveness. So men usually want to surrender when they view you. They want to be part of, you know, they want to be connected with you, you know, because they feel your strong feminine presence. So they want to be connected with you. you know, and sometimes they're willing to like fit themselves into your life in any which way they can, but they're currently viewing you as doing the work for yourself, or really not working, or either trying to repair a relationship or not willing to work with other people right now. Like you're freelancing, being single to yourself, you know, being flexible with your dating options. So that's how they're viewing you right about now. Okay. So, pile one, that's what I got. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the third house. Boom. Pile three. Pile two. Pile two. Pile two. Don't be tripping. So, pile two. How do men view you? Fair. A person who's outside of their comfort zone. So you're like you're very independent. Very independent. They might see you as a giver, a nurturer. They see you as very disciplined, so you might be an authoritarian to them, or they feel like maybe like a mother figure to them of some sort. Men feel like you they feel like they view you as maybe being a bit self-critical of yourself, but they do see you as being very fair, very charming, very intelligent, but they just see you as a person who doesn't like help or who wants to do things on their own, like very independent. You don't need assistance. They see you as a person who's not afraid to step outside of their comfort zone. And they also see you, like I said, because you have exchanging gifts here as well as a win-win outcome, which lets me know that you're fair, you're balanced. Men feel like they can trust you and that you're very resilient probably because you're doing things always on your own. But they see you as being very disciplined, you know, like an authoritarian. You know, you could be a Capricorn, you could be a Libra, you could be, that's what I got right there. You could be a Cancer. And I'm looking at Leo. So you could be one of these three signs, but you don't have to be. You could just be using the energy of these signs, and that's just how they see you from a distance or how they view you from a distance. But men feel like you have a lot of structure, like being around you or being next to you would be a good win for them because you're very independent. So they feel like it would be fair and it'd be balanced, like both parties would be happy. Men feel like getting with you is not what they're usually used to. Something about you makes them get outside their comfort zone, maybe because you're very nurturing, yet you're very strict or very stern. You know, because you got Cancer right next to Saturn, which would make you very strong either within your emotional capacity, or would make you very strong with how, like, you might not share your emotions so openly. Like, you know, you may feel very deeply, but it may take a lot for them to open you up. And so they view you as a person who's very independent, and it takes a while to open you up, but that you're yet still very charming and very nurturing, as well as very giving, you know, because like I said, these exchanging gifts. So you're very giving, but you're just a person who likes to be alone or doesn't mind doing things on your own. You know, you're not a person that feels like you need to control things. You know, you're more like a person that, or maybe you are. Maybe that's what they feel like, because I'm looking at it like right next to Saturn, which is like discipline. And Saturn sometimes has issues with controlling. So they might kind of see you as controlling, but feel like you're very trustworthy. So men may view you as like a leader or authoritarian or someone who they should listen to, you know, follow directions because you're very disciplined, and they feel like you're very resilient, like you have your own level of personal power because you're independent, but that you know how to be fair and know how to be charming and charismatic and very talkative. You know, you're very intellectual, you know, but there's this energy of you like not being what they're quite used to. And, you know, but they love like this nurturing energy. It's like you're a caretaker, like you take care of other people, but you don't have the need or codependency for other people to be there with you. You know, but there's an energy of like fairness. Like you give to people, they give to you. You give to men, you give to men, they give to you. So it's like you reciprocate the energy that they give to you. That's how men view you. But they view you as like being more independent and not really needing of them. So you're not needy, you know, but they do feel like you are a bit controlling, you know, and a bit undecisive, but they do feel like you keep their secrets and like you won't tell the things that they've told you. So maybe like if they share their vulnerabilities with you, or they share like secrets with you, you won't share them. Men also see you as because you got Six of Pentacles here, they also see you as someone who they like kind of like watch from a distance. You know, they kind of fantasize about touching you or being involved with you, or like just kind of like getting close to you. 'Cause I'm looking at the sexual tarot, it's like they want to feed you. You know, they want to feed you, they want to watch you. They just kind of like love your aura because you're like so independent and you move around, but you're like really charming and very talkative and very warm, very loving, you know, but you're disciplined and like stable, structured. You know, you have routine, schedule. Like they see you like being this person like independent on your own, and they just feel like you're very resilient and like you have a lot of personal power. Because I'm looking at these two solar plexus cards right here. So you're a person who knows when to relax, you know, just like you take charge of the changes that are coming in your life. And that's what men see about you, how they view you. They view you as taking charge of your life, being in total control of your life and your own level of independence. But they just kind of want to give to you. You know, they're not quite sure how to communicate their feelings or their thoughts with you. And that's something that they're viewing with you as like, maybe you're just, because maybe you, like I said, you're very independent. You don't really need them too much. I see a little bit of Cancer here, but even if you're not nurturing other people, this would mean that you're more so nurturing yourself, you know, but you do know how to share and give to them if they're returning the energy. So it's just that energy of like, you're not like dependent on them for validation. And men view that about you. There's the energy of them wanting to give to you. They admire you from a distance, like they watch you. You know, because this card is like they're watching her like enjoy herself. And so they're watching you like just enjoy being alone or being single. You know, there's an energy of like maybe they want to join you. Maybe you have already a relationship and they want to get in there, because I see the Three of Cups here as well next to the Six of Pentacles, which could be like breadcrumbing or third person parties, like those, because traditionally there's three people in each of those cards. So it could be them wanting to join you. If you're already in a relationship, they may want to be like a side guy or, you know, get involved, you know, somehow, or they just want to be friends and share with you, you know, which could be that well as that. It could also be that way as well. But it's just the energy of them not really knowing how to communicate with you, and they view you as a person who doesn't share secrets or doesn't share too many of your thoughts or feelings. Like you kind of like suppress them with them, but you do have the energy of giving it. So it's like, how can I explain that? Because they see you as nurturing and motherly, but maybe you're just very warm and genuine when you connect with them, when you talk with them. And so they see it as like slightly like flirty, like kind of flirty, but at the same time, it's kind of like you have boundaries. You know, you have boundaries and you have standards. And men really see that about you because you don't need them. And that's how they view you. They view you as not needing them, but still knowing how to work with them in unison and being fair and knowing how to give equally and take equally. So they see you as a person who's very reciprocal and who's going to always do the right thing, you know, and that's kind of what I see. Saturn can also represent long term. So they might see you as someone long term or someone who has a lot of integrity. And that's what I feel like. They see you as having a lot of integrity and they can trust you, you know. You know, men, and so you're kind of like power one, sort of, because men feel like they want to surrender to you as well. They want to like let go of control with you. You know, maybe because you already have a level of personal power for yourself, so they realize that they can't control you. And that might be something here that men are viewing about you. It's like, it's just the energy of men like wanting to enjoy the journey with you. They just kind of want to tag along, even though you're so independent. They just want to be in your space, be in your energy, you know, but they feel like you're a bit either critical of them or very critical of yourself. You know, like maybe you're a perfectionist. They feel like you always have to get things right, you know, or that things have to always be balanced or always have to be aesthetically pleasing, or, you know, like it's just the level of things need to be a certain way. And so men let go of like control. They feel like you're the one that always has control in some sort because you don't need them. So they're viewing you as, you know, making them step outside their comfort zone to approach you. And that's how men are viewing you. Pile 2. So, thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house. I probably should have did 4 piles because these were kind of quick. It's all good though. All right. Boom. Pile 3. So, pile 3. How do men view you? Okay. Men view you as a fresh start, very practical, very fair as well. They view you as a teacher or someone who's going to teach them more about themselves, give them a understanding of their own awareness. People always see, like men see you as a very new beginning. You might be a Leo, you might be a Libra, because I'm seeing a lot of Libra energy here. You could be a Scorpio as well. But I have Leos, Libra, Scorpio, and those are the signs. But, you know, there's just this energy of like Like you're a taboo. You're someone who they may not be able to quite get with, or getting with you would maybe make them stand out a bit or be noticed. Like it's good fortune to run into you. You know, they feel like they view you as a person who's very empowered, who does the steady work that needs to be done to get the rewards that they deserve. They see you as having a lot of personal power, a lot of inner strength, a lot of inner I want to say also a lot of inner wisdom, but they also see you as a person who might be a bit selfish, you know, and caring for only for yourself, but you might put on the facade that you're being fair. So it's like some men see you as being fair, some men see you as being unfair. You know, so it's kind of like balance, you know, that's fair, but it's like a lot of people that encounter you, a lot of men that encounter you, they feel or they view you as a lesson, a life lesson, you know, like as a teacher, like you school them, you teach them more about themselves. You know, they feel like you're a healer because you have healing here as well. I feel like you give men more confidence. You teach them how to make practical steps, you know, and they view you as someone who just does the work, who does the tedious steps, who does the mind, like pays attention to the minute details, or you're a person who does like, it's just like you do the everyday grind, you know, the mundane things, the things that we normally don't want to do. They view you as a person that gets it done, and they feel like being with you is a stroke of good luck. It's good, like it's a sign of good things to come, and so they always want to start a new cycle with you. They always want to be partnered with you. Um, I also feel like this level of like independence. They view you as being very independent or very like sexually alluring, like kind of like off bounds. Like maybe you're like I said off bounds, but maybe you're like off limits of some sort. Maybe you're married or you're in a relationship, but it's like an energy of you like being off limits to them, and they just kind of like secretly lust you, you know. But and they feel like getting in touch with you or knowing you would be good fortune for them. You know, they feel like you would empower them, like you would. Because I'm getting like let's just sacral chakra, and it's right next to Lilith, which has to do with like deep sexual, with dark sexual intentions or dark sexual desires. So men have like dark sexual desires about you, and they feel like they would be a stroke of luck to get in touch with you. You know, maybe they want to be a part of, you know, maybe you have a harem. I don't know. You know, you don't have to tell me if you do, but kind of feels like you have more than one option. Or if you just have one option, it feels like other people want to join. They want to get involved with you. Like I feel like you're very attractive. You're very sexually alluring. You could be kind of slim or have a nice shaped body. Um, like wear a lot of dresses, and men view you as like, they kind of view you as like a housewife in a sense. Like they want to take care of you. You know, it's like an energy of like wanting to give to you. They want to be fair with you. So they view you as maybe like not being receptive to them, you know, and maybe kind of like holding them off or keeping them at bay, you know, maybe kind of like pushing them off. Maybe you have a lot of suitors and you kind of push them off because it's like they feel like to get you would be like a good chance, like a good fortune. Like it'd be a stroke of luck to get you. You know, it's like you're untouchable, you're unreachable. So men view you as like a great opportunity to have everlasting love, or love that could last, like that goes day by day, like it grows day by day. Someone who they'd be willing to put the work and effort into. Men view you as that type of person. They feel like they can learn a lot from you, or that you would teach them more about who they are, or teach them more about themselves, and possibly help them heal. But they feel like you're not quite receptive to them. So a lot of men just feel like you're either keeping them at bay, or you're not open to giving and receiving with them. You're not reciprocating right about now. You know, maybe you're feeling more empowered within yourself, but there's an energy of you like dealing with your heart chakra and dealing with your sacral chakra. So you might just be having casual flings. You know, if this isn't your story, don't say that. Don't take it. Don't be upset. But that's just how it's coming off. All right. It's the energy of you feeling like maybe you don't want to be with the people that you have, or you don't want them there. It's like an energy of like maybe you haven't had enough yet, you know, and so you maybe want more men, you want more opportunities, you know, and that's just how they're viewing you. It doesn't mean that that's what's going on with you. It just means that this is how they're viewing you. Like you want more opportunities, you want other men, you want other chances, and they feel like to win you would be good fortune because maybe they had to really compete, maybe they had to put a lot of work in, you know, they had to give a lot, you know, and they feel like it's like this level of duality of you being like, you know, maybe you're like socially acceptable in terms of like a job. Maybe you have like an upstanding job, and then like there's like maybe like you strip or dance on the weekends or something like that of the sort, you know, something like that. It's just, it's like you'd be like the prostitute in church. You know, it's like she's here getting the blessings of life, and she's here, you know, listening to the word of Christ, or listening to the word of whatever, you know, God or deity you're listening to in church or at your temple. But there's an energy of you having like maybe deeper, darker sexual, you know, sexual energy, sexual lust, or sexual attraction somewhere. It's like deeper. It's deeper. It's like something hidden is how men are feeling you. Like they view like there's a level of like freakiness to you, and they just kind of want to like feel like they can just like kind of like break through. Then they feel like this will be good fortune for them. This will be good luck for them. You know, because it's like they're kind of like having to fight, having to put in all their might, all their strength. You know, and you're not really reciprocating right now at this time. You know, so you could be healing, or you could be helping them heal. And it's like you kind of make them look at themselves. So men view you as a teacher who makes them look at themselves. You know, makes them have to do the work, makes them have to balance, be fair, be balanced, give to you. You know, but they do feel like, you know, you empower them as well. They just feel like bumping into you or being with you, viewing you. They feel like it would basically be like a good start. It would just be a great win to have you in their life, you know. And so there's like it says, independence. It's a lot of intensity, mostly sexual intensity, you know, and like a lot of like talkativeness. Like they feel like they can talk to you, like they can share conversations with you, but they still feel like there's that like a push, like you're still keeping them from coming too close, you know. So maybe you don't share a lot of feelings with them, because I don't see any water cards here. So you're probably not a person who shares a lot of emotions with them. You probably care about them or have feelings for certain men, and they view you as like having feelings or having a heart, but it's more for like yourself or to protect yourself. Like maybe, I don't know. I feel like you're just more like pushing them away. Like, you know, I gotten what I wanted maybe. And if that's not you, then that's not you. But that's just how they view you. They're just viewing you as like pushing them away and not being fair or not reciprocating them, where they're wanting to take the steps and really put the work in and be fair and give to you. They're wanting equal give and take, you know, because you have Libra here a bunch of times. So, really, you know, they're also feeling like you're a person who just doesn't stand for like if men aren't being quite clear with their intentions, you push them away, you know, and that causes them to heal. It causes them to look at themselves and be more aware. So they view you as like, that's why they view you as a teacher, because you make them take the practical steps towards getting the goals that they look for. You know, so men are viewing you as like a come up, not a come up like you're gonna give them something, but like a come up, like, hey, I found a good thing here. You know, so this is how men are viewing you. So pile 3, that's what I got. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house. So look, pile 3. I'm gonna be doing another reading, so I guess you could tell everybody else, right? I'm gonna be doing another reading on how the women view you, and then I'm gonna drop another, dropping stuff, and then I'm gonna drop another reading probably tomorrow too. So I got a lot of personal readings, so thanks for being here with me, y'all. I very much appreciate this. I'll be having fun as hell. And I hope that you guys be enjoying these readings, because I'll be doing my best. This was a bit shorter than what I wanted to, so I filled it up with a couple more words at the end. Just messing. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house.